I'm going to show you the fastest way to get ahead financially in 3 easy steps. And this is coming from someone who used to be in a ton of debt and was in a really bad financial situation with terrible credit for most of my life. And now being debt free, having a positive net worth, having savings and investments. And so 3 easy steps to be able to do this. And step two is the step that I see almost no one talking about. So this is really simple. The first step, and these are just steps that I did, right? This is not theory. This is just what I did. So step one is this is the unsexy stuff that a lot of people know in step one, and that is spend less than what you make. So you want to pay yourself first. This is the easiest way that I was able to do this. I would get my check, whatever it is, and you want to do this even if you're broke. You're like, I don't have any money. I'm paycheck to paycheck. Well, as soon as you get your paycheck, instead of paying bills immediately, this is what most people do. They get their paycheck, they pay bills immediately. Take a percentage, a small percentage. Maybe it's only 5%. Calculate what 5% of your paycheck is. And as soon as the money comes in, like the deposit to your account, calculate 5% of that and then move that over to a high yield savings account. And I like to say high yield savings account because it takes it out of your checking account, it takes it out of your regular savings account, and you actually start gaining interest on that. And um, so you move that over, and after that, what's left after you move that over, that's what you pay your bills with. That's what you pay your rent. That's what you pay all your other bills with. That's what you live off of. And even if you're still paycheck to paycheck doing that, you can feel good. This is what I did. I did that, and I was still paycheck to paycheck afterwards. So I didn't have to do a whole bunch of crazy behavior changes. I just had to do this one thing, and I would be okay with the fact that, like, okay, I'm paycheck to paycheck, but I know that I already put something away and I put it into a different account that I don't have a debit card for. So this separate high yield savings account that I put my money into, the only way for me to get a hold of that is to transfer it over to my bank account. I can't just um, I can't just decide that I want to buy something and then buy it immediately with that money. I have to move it out. And then I also think like, oh man, I move it out and I'm not gaining interest on this anymore. This money is no longer making me money. So I feel very averse to taking it out unless it's for a very good reason. And so that's the first thing, is developing that habit. And of course, like if you're in credit card debt, you want to pay that off first before you do that. But uh, So moving on to step two, like I said, 3 easy steps, and we're going to keep this really short and sweet for you. And this is the step that almost nobody talks about when it comes to financial advice, at least that I've seen. I'm sure somebody out there has talked about it. And so once I started doing that, then I started to increase my investing velocity. So what the hell does this mean, right? So velocity, for those of you who aren't physics majors, I'm not either, but all right, bad joke. Um, Velocity it's basically the speed at which something moves. And so if you're increasing the velocity, you're increasing the speed of your ability to invest. And so what this basically means is that percentage that you're saving, the 5%, we want to be able to increase that number. And the easiest way to increase that number without taking a hit on our personal life is to increase the amount of money that we're making. Every time that you get a pay raise, instead of like when you get your tax return, right? A lot of people are probably getting tax returns right now. Instead of going and buying something special, like, hey, I got my tax return, just take that whole thing and put it into your high yield savings account or whatever you're investing in. You're increasing your investing velocity. Another way to be able to do this is acquiring skills that make you a more valuable employee to whatever company that you work with, or maybe even switching jobs, like switching companies. The It's way easier to get a pay raise if you're a W-2 employee by getting another job. The people who like actually like switch jobs every like 2 to 3 years because they get the experience. This is at least what I've heard, right? They get the experience at their in their current role, and they usually end up taking on a little bit more responsibility than what they're getting paid for, but that gives them skills, makes them more valuable. But a lot of times the employer is going to be reluctant to just like keep paying them more money. So what happens is you just apply for a different job and you have the responsibilities of your current role on your resume. And when you get a job offer, you negotiate for a higher salary, one that you know that you wouldn't have got paid if you would have just been asking for a raise. And yeah, there's some uncomfortability and some changes that have to happen in your life to be able to do this. But when you do it, you get paid more. And that extra amount that you're getting paid, guess where that goes? It gets added to the percentage. The percentage that you're saving and investing goes up. You keep your lifestyle the same. Instead of saying, I just got this awesome pay raise, let's go ahead and take everybody out to dinner. We're going to all go get steaks once a week now because we can do that at a fancy restaurant. It's like, no, just keep everything the same and increase the amount that you're putting into your high yield savings account or into your investments, whatever they happen to be for you, because you're going to end up making more money off of that long term. So increasing your sales. My sales background's coming out. This is where I learned about velocity. Increasing your investing velocity. We're not talking about sales velocity and how fast you're getting sales, unless the way that you are increasing your investing velocity is by starting some sort of business. And if you want to learn more about that, there's a ton of content on this channel about selling products online. Some of my older videos, you can go check those out if you want. If not, just stay right here. So that's number 2 is increasing your velocity, your investing velocity, your savings velocity, how fast you can move more money. It's basically getting your money to work for you faster and getting more of it to work for you faster. Sometimes to do this, it takes like a pay cut or taking a step back. Like right now, for example, I'm doing this currently. I'm in school for accounting. I'm in my junior year, and that's because I'm like, hey, if I have a job where I'm making 80 to 90K a year instead of 50K a year, well, I can save 30 to 40,000 more dollars per year, or invest 30 to 40,000 more dollars per year. And yeah, it's taking me 4 years to be able to do that, but it'll be worth it in the long run. And so this is what increasing your savings and investing velocity looks like, at least for me. And number 3, this is the last part of this. It's super simple. It's be consistent. Keep doing it no matter what. When you do that, you'll notice that you'll be able to get ahead. You will. It's like getting ahead is automatic. And the crazy thing is, this is not like, it's not super fast like Bitcoin, or this is like a tried and true way. If you do this, you will get ahead. There's almost zero risk in it. And you'll be able to feel really good knowing that your money is working for you. At least I have. So hopefully that helps some of you. And we'll see you guys in the next video.